Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're returning to the REO brothers from the Philippines. We've seen them do New Kid in Town. Today we're going to add Hotel California. So we are looking forward to seeing what they do with this because they keep crushing their covers of, say, the Beatles, the Bee Gees, the Beach Boys, Dire Straits. So this is actually our 10th reaction to REO brothers. And yeah, it'll be our second Eagles reaction with the REO brothers. I'm very curious about this one because it's about 2 minutes longer than the version that the Eagles do. So I'm pretty curious about this because there's some pretty cool guitar work in this. So I'm looking forward to see what they do with that as well.
Yeah, I was just thinking of the guitar work you just mentioned. One of them is, of course, an acoustic 12-string. You can tell by just listening to it, the Eagles version.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what they do with this.
Okay.
She got a lot of pretty, pretty boys. She calls friends. How they dance
some surprising turns in that. What did you think, Adrian?
Yeah. Well, first of all, that guitar solo really brought me back.
Yeah, you noticed he was playing both lines at once. You know, like it's a dual lead at that point, but he was just switching between the different, you know, whether it was a third or you know, it wasn't a fifth, I don't think. I think it was like a third and a do, you know. So instead of, you know, kind of that thing, but he would just flip back and forth. He'd do one, and then the next time around he'd do the next, and then, you know, all within the same measure, just to kind of give you that feeling that you're getting both lines, even though you're not. So that was kind of clever, I thought.
Yeah, that was a great idea.
I thought that worked pretty well. There was one thing that I thought would have been more impactful. Maybe I should leave this for later because there's more to talk about. But when they're talking about the, you can leave anytime, or you can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. It didn't seem like we got the proper amount of panic. We got, you know, the building solo, which started mellow, which is good. I mean, I like their arrangement. It's very different from the original in a lot of ways. You know, you've got the rim shots on the drums, you know, instead of the full snare, you got the full snare at the very end of the song, really the last couple minutes. But before that, it's just, it's almost Caribbean or something, you know, it's got a real mellow vibe to it, the whole thing, which is great. Actually, I liked the opener being so much different than the Eagles actually did. That was very creative and worked well, I thought.
Yeah, I didn't remember that song, that intro in this song.
Yeah, it's not there. So that's the thing about it. So this song has great mathematical, there's a lot about it to love if you're into the math of the music, because it starts, it's in B. So it's just simply going here to the G flat, to the A, to the E, to the G, to the G, to the E, and then back up to the G flat, and just over and over, all the way through. And so I think that's part of the appeal of the song, is it's just mathematically pleasing to the ear, kind of like listening to a piece of Bach again. I know we bring up Bach a lot, but he's really a good example of that. You know, it makes sense to your brain to listen to that particular chord structure.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about now.
Yeah. And I think that that's a big reason the song has such longevity, is just the way it was structured in the first place.
Well, yeah, I don't have to say it's a huge song.
Yeah, it really is. It's quite an accomplishment.
Percussion is done on the keyboard, I notice.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of rare to actually see it on a live setting like that, you know. It's usually something that happens in the studio, but that's fine. I mean, it works.
The singer just has a great voice for rock and roll, too. I think he could impersonate anyone on the planet.
It seems like it. We've seen him do a lot of different impersonations at this point. Really, like dead-on ones. John Lennon, Paul McCartney.
Freddie Mercury.
That's right. Mark Knopfler. So, yeah, it's pretty amazing that he's able to do all of those and sound believable doing all of them. So I thought they did a really nice job on that one. This was from 2020, another one during the pandemic. It feels like they knocked out a lot that year, and why not? I don't know if they lived together or not, but maybe they are, and if so, that would certainly explain why they were able to do so many.
The awesome performance of this song.
Yeah.
I just remembered it, while I was listening to this one. I remember the original.
Yeah, it was everywhere in the 70s. I remember that. It was a big, big hit. But, yeah, they did a wonderful job on that. Really, really enjoyed that.
A lot of signposts that you recognize as soon as you hear them.
That's right. All right. Well, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? If there's anything in particular you think we missed, by all means, leave it below. If anything came as a surprise, let us know about that, too. Let us know if you've seen REO Brothers or if you're familiar with them, or if there's a particular song they've done that you'd like us to check out. Leave that below as well. Okay. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today. We will catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you later.